What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a video talking about kind of the truth of what it's actually like to have 100,000 followers on TikTok, and kind of see if you have what it takes, because honestly it's not for everyone. So a little backstory: I started to grow on TikTok about 3 months ago, and within the first month I hit 100,000 on TikTok, so that was very exciting. A lot of people probably know me for my billionaire series, my growing your Instagram with Pinterest series, things like that. And those types of series got me a lot of views and did really well very quickly. But with a lot of views comes, you know what I'm going to talk about, a lot of hate. So that's kind of the first thing that I want to address is, like, every single person wants to grow on social media and they want to be able to make money from social media, or at least they think they do. But what you don't realize is the level of hate and the level of scrutiny that you're going to be put under. So, I know a lot of people like to hate on YouTubers and influencers and all of that, and say, like, you put yourself in the public spotlight, you need to be prepared, or you're sitting there thinking, it can't be that bad, it won't bother me, it's not going to affect me. And you know what? Like, the vast majority of comments, they don't affect me. I don't care. Most of them are laughable because they're so ridiculous. But for me, and also what will be the case for you, I guarantee it, is there will be one or two comments that, like, really get to you. And honestly, you will be surprised the types of insecurities that you have that people are able to pick up on. Like, you wouldn't even think it would be a problem or that people would notice, but yet somehow they do. So I think that what everyone talks about is dealing with hate and kind of this cliche thing about you shouldn't care what people think about you and blah, 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 blah. But what I think is important to remember is why you started and what your goals are. Because if you are so focused on your goals and what you're going after and passionate about the things that you're sharing, then the other things will fall away. The hate comments, the nasty DMs, they will fall away. And I think that part of the hate that people deal with that is hard is the random people that show up on their videos. But what's a lot more prevalent and honestly harder to deal with is hate from, like, people that you know, or comments that are made in real life, or people just not understanding what you're trying to do. And that can be really, really challenging to overcome. So I've said it before in my billionaire videos, never take advice from somebody that you wouldn't switch lives from. Now, that sounds really nice and sounds really pretty, but it's a lot harder to do that in person. And so the thing is you have to understand that people are giving you advice and people are making comments to you based on their life experience and the things that they've been through and the world as they understand it. So when someone tells you that you're not able to do something, or that you look a certain way, or that they think something you're doing is dumb, it actually has nothing to do with you. It's about their interpretation of the world as they see it. So the second thing that comes with growing on social media is, yes, it is true, you can make a lot of money off of social media, whether it's from brand deals, coaching, selling courses, selling products, whatever it is. That type of organic reach and organic growth that comes with social media is incredibly powerful when it comes to making money. In the past couple months, we've been able to scale our business from making maybe $1,000 to $2,000 a month to doing over $60,000 in sales. And so, like, that is true. The money is there. What people don't tell you about making money on social media is that unless you're setting up passive income, it's a hustle all the time. Whether you're negotiating with brands and negotiating brand deals as an influencer, or working with clients one-on-one for whatever your business is, you are working constantly to be creating new content and bringing in new clients and getting new eyeballs on your content. And there are definitely ways to do that and simplify it and make it easier. But just know that if you think that being an influencer or just growing on social media is going to be like a super easy job, there's a lot more work that goes into it than you'd think, and it is a constant hustle. Which brings me to my next thing, which is passive income. People don't realize how powerful that really is, and it's incredibly important for you to have diversified and multiple streams of income. So things like selling workbooks, doing design, any sort of passive products, or affiliate links, or placing ads on a website, things like that are going to be very, very beneficial for you because they're going to be things that you're not having to hustle for all the time. And that's what's going to make it more manageable and much more stable. So the next thing is that with dealing with people and meeting people, with the bad comes a lot of good. You will meet incredible people, whether it's clients that you work with or just people that you're able to connect with on social media. You will meet so many people, and if you are doing your brand for the right reasons and on social media for the right reasons, you will be able to impact so many people and change so many people's lives. So if you have anything that you feel like you could share, or anything that you feel like you could teach people, or anything that could help you connect with other people, then I think you should do it, because there are hundreds of thousands of people out there that are just waiting to hear your message and are looking for the type of content that you would be creating. So the last thing that I want to talk about is giving people a good experience. And there's a couple things that come with that. So we talked about how you're going to get hate, you're going to get nasty comments, but you're also going to get a lot of positive comments and a lot of people asking you questions. If you're putting yourself out there and you're helping people and you're educating people, then you are going to get a lot of questions and feedback like that. So I guess the first thing is, if you are getting negative comments, if you are getting hate comments, it is important that you figure out what the best way for you is to deal with them. Do you want to remove them so that people don't come to your page and see the negativity? If you want to keep the negativity out of your space, that's fine. If you want to turn your comments off and not give people the ability to comment on your life and on your appearance, that's totally fine too. If you want to allow the comments to be there and ignore them, do that. Personally, and a lot of you know this, I will clap back in the comments. I will try to get people riled up because, it does push your video out farther. It will get more engagement. It will get more feedback. And so that can be a good thing, but you need to decide how you want to deal with it and what's going to be best for you. If reading those comments every day is going to be incredibly detrimental to your mental health, it's not going to hurt you to turn them off. So you need to figure out kind of what your standards are for being on social media and draw those boundaries. It's not just boundary setting with your family and friends. It's important to set boundaries with the people that you are inviting into your life on social media. The other side of that is the positive comments, the questions, the responses, things like that. So I try very hard, and I feel a lot of pressure to give people a good experience. Now, not that I'm comparing myself to a celebrity, but people say, never meet your celebrity idols, never meet. And, I have people that I've followed for years on social media, and I really look up to them. And so, when people come to my page and they see what I'm doing, and if I'm able to inspire them at all, I don't want to ever make them feel overrun or unwelcome or they aren't appreciated. And so, people always say never meet your idols. They're never what you expect them to be or what you hope them to be. And I never want to give people that experience. So yourself, and how you are and how you are around people. And I think part of it goes back to, why do you want to start this brand? Is it for the right reasons? Are they for authentic reasons? And make sure that when people are showing up and people are supporting you, that you're giving them a good experience. You're answering their questions. You're responding to them. Because if you have less than I'd say 500,000 followers, you really have no excuse for not getting back to everyone and not replying to comments and not replying to DMs. Now again, the nasty ones, not necessary. If you decide you don't want to reply, that the negative people don't deserve the time of your day. But for the people that are showing up and supporting you and engaging with you, it's really important that you don't feel like you're above them. You need to be willing to help them if you're going to put yourself out there on social media. To kind of wrap things up, talking about the truth of having a lot of followers on TikTok or really any social media platform. Yes, there's going to be hate comments. There's also going to be a ton of love and support, and you're going to make incredible connections, and there is the potential to make a lot of money. My aim with this video is to present you a very realistic view of what it's actually like. Just because you have 100,000 followers or 500,000 or 1,000,000 followers, if you're going to be using this as your main stream of income, you're not going to just be set and done working because you hit that number. You're going to get hate comments, you're going to get things, and they're probably not going to be super overwhelming. I think a lot of people are very overdramatic, but there will be a few comments that really do get to you. There will also be positive comments. Make sure that you get back to those people and appreciate those people. So that's all for this video. That's all I wanted to talk about. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're doing very consistent videos now. And follow me on other social media. Feel free to DM me always if you have any questions at all. But thanks for being here. I will see you in the next video.